Hi, this is Angela. Welcome to Natangela's Kitchen. Tonight I'm going to be making some homemade vanilla pudding, which I'm going to be using to make a dessert called banana split pie. And so let's get started. You're going to need 2 egg yolks, 1/3 cup of sugar, 2 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons of butter softened, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. So first, what we're going to do in this quart saucepan, we are going to put the 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, let's get started here. Sorry, I meant to open this box. And as you can see over here is the base for the pie that I'm going to make, but I'm going to explain that in another video. This video is specifically geared to making vanilla pudding, okay? So you want to take 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and when you measure your ingredients, it's important for you to level them off like this. You know, you just take a steak knife like this and you level it just to make sure that you're getting the appropriate amount of ingredients, okay? So that's your 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and you want to mix in your sugar, which is 1/3 cup of sugar, and your salt, which is just basically a dash of salt, you know, like a pinch, like 1/8 of a teaspoon, very, very little, okay? Now, you want to turn the stove on, okay, and you want to put this on low heat, okay, and you want to gradually stir in your milk. Okay, you want to stir in your milk very slowly, because this is what the cornstarch makes the pudding thick. So you want to gradually stir it in. Like so. Get that all in there. Really nice. Alright. And you want to cook it over medium heat. You don't want it to cook too fast, okay? So now what you got to do is you got to stir this, constantly stir it, otherwise the cornstarch is going to stick. So you got to as you can see, I'm constantly stirring this to make it look good. My stove is very old, you know, and this is not the best kitchen to make videos, but this is all that I have to work with right now. And besides, you guys, you know, are pretty much interested in the food and not the way my stove looks, so just hoping to make some really good pudding here. It's really important that you continuously stir this pudding without stop until it boils. Very, very important that you do that. And it doesn't really take that long, maybe about 5 minutes or so. But this is going to be part of a wonderful dessert. The dessert that I'm making my grandmother, who's now deceased, gave me the recipe long time ago, and it's a biscotti based pie, icebox pie. And normally I make my own biscotti, but I didn't have time because of my work schedule, and you know, but it tastes, it's you can use the store-bought biscotti and it will be absolutely fabulous. So, real good. See, it's starting to foam up here, so you know that it's pretty much done. And you could use whatever milk you like. If you want it on the lighter side, use skim milk. Okay, so now I'm going to shut this off, and you have 2 egg yolks. Okay, and the egg yolks, you gotta slightly beat them like this. And what you do is you pour half of the mixture inside of the egg yolk like this. Okay, just be careful because it's really hot. And then what you do is, okay, then what you do is you take this mixture, can everybody say, take the mixture and pour it back into the pot, like so. And you want to get all that in there. Okay, it's very important when you separate eggs that you get all of the egg white out of the egg, because if you don't, you're going to know it because it'll cook up like eggs in your pudding and it will not be good. So make sure that you separate your eggs really well. Okay. This recipe requires 2 tablespoons of vanilla. Okay, so there's 1 tablespoon. Now you want to now you see it, how it's nice and smooth and looking pretty good. Okay, you want to let this boil. Let it boil real good. And there's a very big difference between a boxed pudding and a homemade pudding. If you try this, you will definitely taste the difference. I mean, vanilla pudding goes so delicious over biscotti, you know, for a dessert. In dessert cups, you know, you could use it like that and put some whipped cream on and a cherry, and it's really good. But for this video, we're just focusing on making the pudding. See how smooth it looks? So now we want to gradually stir in the vanilla. Gradually stir it in. Okay, so that's 1 tablespoon. And that's 2 tablespoons. Well, I didn't gradually stir the second one in. Oops. And then you want to, I'm sure it'll be okay though. And then you want to put in your 2 tablespoons of butter. This should have been softened, but unfortunately I was on a time constraint getting home from work late. And just going to stir this up real good. Has a nice color to it, a really beautiful texture. And in a minute I'm going to shut this off. so that everybody can see what this looks like. Okay, it's hot, but when it cools, it'll be really thick. See how nice and golden the color is? And, you know, it has a delicious, delicious homemade vanilla. See this here? This is right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is what will happen if you don't get all the egg whites out. So there's a little piece in there. Don't worry about that. Just pick it out. Okay? If you know, I haven't separated eggs in a long, long time, so it doesn't look that bad. So yeah, it was just like one little piece. So that's it. And there you go. There's your vanilla pudding.